Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, please join me welcoming Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood.
Well, thank you very much, and I am delighted to be here. I know that our friends at Volkswagen had wanted President Obama to come, but he's on a different kind of a trip right now, and I know that he would have been here had he not been out of the country. Before I begin my formal remarks, I want to say a word about two extraordinary people who had the foresight in other public service jobs and in other public service lives to know how important it was to dream about what we're doing here today, inaugurating Volkswagen in Chattanooga. These two individuals are both your United States Senators. Lamar Alexander was governor of Tennessee when he started dreaming about this kind of opportunity for the citizens and the jobs that it would provide. And Bob Corker was the mayor of Chattanooga. Two very, very forward-thinking public servants. And I just want to say to both of them, thank you for your vision for this part of the United States. Thank you for the vision that you had for your citizens. I don't think we'd be here today if it weren't for the kind of vision that each of you held during the time that you were in public office. And to you, Mr. Ambassador, thank you so much for joining us and being a part of this. And to all of you, thank you for the warm welcome. To the current governor and the past governor, obviously your vision has held firm and been a great way to really carry this off and make it happen and fulfill the dreams that others have had. This is a great day for Volkswagen and for Tennessee and for our great country, the United States of America. And I'm thrilled to be a part of the celebration. The work that's happened here could not be more exciting or more important. It's the touchstone example of what President Obama means when he says that American workers can still outbuild the competition, which is why Volkswagen has decided to put 2,000 of American workers to work manufacturing the cars of the future right here in Chattanooga. It also represents significant progress toward a solution to one of our nation's most pressing challenges. During the last few months, families have shouldered an enormous burden with the high price of gasoline. In many places, gas is now more than $4 a gallon, meaning that you could be paying more than $60 to $75 to fill up your tank. Clearly, our transition to more economically and environmentally sustainable economy won't happen overnight. But there is little doubt that we're meeting at a time of transition for the automobile industry. For a century, Americans planned and paved a transportation system that reflected a single, unquestioned assumption, the belief that the world's supply of cheap oil was endless. Today, we know that is not true. Families pay more for transportation than for food, education, health care, or anything else in the household budget besides housing. Other imperatives like responsible stewardship of our air and climate are on Americans' minds like never before. But because of President Obama's leadership and your hard work, we're on to a smarter plan forward. We're on the verge of a new kind of transportation system for a new century. And clean diesel must be a part of it, not just because it's the right thing for America, but because it makes economic sense for American families, their budgets, and also American business. Now the technology you're putting into Passants here can really make a difference. I know these cars can get between 40 to 50 miles per gallon, returning between 700 and 800 miles on a single tank of gas. They also emit 30% less carbon pollution while helping to reduce America's dependence on foreign oil. We know that clean diesel is one ingredient in the recipe for our long-term energy security. If 1/3 of all United States vehicles were clean diesel, we would save 1.4 million barrels of oil a day. That's the same amount of oil America imports from Saudi Arabia. So today is a big deal. This is a big deal. And of course, the other great success story underway is about the jobs. These cars will be built with 85% North American parts. And that doesn't just translate into 2,000 direct jobs here, it also translates into 9,500 indirect jobs across Tennessee. It sets off a powerful ripple effect as suppliers start buying new goods and hiring new employees, as workers start spending more money and their families start shopping or going out to eat again, as small businesses start purchasing more inventory and hiring additional staff. So my message is this. This is where our economy is rebounding and where our workers are regaining their footing. And when companies like Volkswagen, a great company, harness their resilient entrepreneurial spirit, we can build a 21st century transportation system that uses less petroleum, sends fewer of our hard-earned dollars overseas, while also spurring economic development, opportunity, competitiveness, and most important, jobs for Americans. I want to congratulate Volkswagen. Volkswagen has had a long, rich tradition in America. Americans love Volkswagen, and now even more, the opportunity to buy a Volkswagen made in America, made in Chattanooga, will launch a whole new era for this company and for America. Thank you, Volkswagen, for being in America.